Okay, so last night when I was going to sleep, I said I'm going to wake up tomorrow and go chainsaw carving because I found a cool piece of wood that I wanted to carve. Hi, Hater. Hater. That's Crybaby up there. So I changed my mind this morning because I was going through Instagram. Somebody tagged me on one of his posts. He gave me a shout out on Instagram. It's called Custom Elf's Doors. So it would be like custom _ elf _ doors. And I've always been wanting to make one of these. I think I cut one into a couple of my chainsaw carvings, but I've always just wanted to make one. This one's a little bit big, right? But so I'm going to be donating this one to the Spirit Trails, okay? But Custom Elf Doors, here's a couple of his pictures of his doors. He does doors with like that open, right? Like he's got hinges on them and they open up and stuff too. So great job, and I always like to pay it forward. And, you know, if somebody inspires me to do something, I want to give them... recognition. So anyways, thanks for the shout out there. I don't know your real name yet, but so also I got a little wishing well that I carved last winter with these trees and stuff like that, but I don't know where the wishing well has gone. Georgie boy out there, you know where that wishing well's gone? Because I don't know. You seem to know everything, but I don't know where that's gone. Anyways, hi George. So let's move this out of the way. This is the only piece. I didn't want to have to go to the hardware store and buy a board. I'd buy the board. I was too lazy to drive anywhere. I just want to stick around at home. So this is a true 2-inch Western red cedar, okay? There's a big gnarly knot at the top here. You guys, trust me. You could use an old fence board. You don't need to have wood this big. Preferably, I wish I had an old fence board here. Just like a 1-inch or 1/2-inch board. Because this is a lot of carving. It sure is. So preferably, I'd rather have like a 1x8 fence board or a 1x6, just a thin fence board. Anything will work for this. This can be, like the way Custom Elf Doors, it's not beginners. But you guys, can be a very beginner thing. You got a tree outside and you got the kids. Put it outside for the kids, right? Against the tree. This, you got to open your mind, and when you're doing something like this, you got to think like a little kid. You know, like how excited you'd be to go outside and see like if something's been moved around the elf village tree door thing. Okay, so anyways, what else do I got to say? But you guys, you can paint them, you can do whatever. This is for beginners. This video is based on beginners. Like I said, Custom Elf Doors isn't beginner, but this is beginner. That's what I'm basing this on, okay? And for the Spirit Trails, I'm not allowed to have anything with paint down there, okay? So I can't paint this. But you guys, I suggest look at the pictures that I showed you of the Custom Elf Doors. You can paint your doors. But I can't paint this, so it's just going to be, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, so here we have our door. So, guys, as you all know, most of my subs know I'm far from a perfectionist, okay? But you could measure out a perfect little thing for the outside of the door, right? We're just going to pretend it's a door frame. And mine's probably just going to be rocks. So I'm just going to do a straight line like this. You guys, this door is like, well, think how old elves are, right? So that's how old this door is. This door is, you can call them fairy house doors, whatever you want. But here at Carving Fusion, we like to call them gnome homes or alpha. You know, whatever. So here's going to be our door. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a burr. What burr am I going to use? Let me see here. I need a burr with a straight edge. This is one of those cheap Chinese burrs you get on Wish and stuff like that. They dull up really quick, guys. But these are pretty aggressive cutters and they're good at cutting straight lines. So maybe I'm just going to go in here and cut this door back deeper than the door frame. Does that make sense? The inside door will be deeper, just like a normal door. Come on, guys. Or Jordy. Okay, everyone, I got the burr and the Dremel flex shaft, okay? So my suggested go-to tool for beginner carvers or experienced carvers, I don't care, is a Dremel 4000 with a Dremel flex shaft, okay? But you guys, if you want to just try wood carving, power carving, you can get one of these tack lifes. Look, I use it. It's hooked up. So you get the tack life, and then you get the Dremel flex shaft, and trust me, it's cheap and you can get started wood carving with it until you decide if you want to spend some more money and get the Dremel. But this is a good tool. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut on the inside of this line all the way around. Okay, boom, just like that. You guys, when you're using these flex shafts, they can snap on the inside, right? So when you're cutting big channels like this, always keep it moving, because if this burr gets jammed inside this channel, you'll snap your flex shaft. And you can replace the inner flex shaft. You don't have to buy a whole new handpiece. Just call Dremel and they'll give you the, call the company Dremel and they'll give you the part number and order. I'd say order 5 at a time. But anyways, so now I got this done. So now I got to take all this wood out to make the door frame stick higher up, right? So it's all going to be carved out all in here. I'll keep trying using this burr. If it doesn't work, I'll switch over to a cut saw. Okay. Guys, I just want to say I drew on a window and I'm going to cut outside the window to leave the window sticking higher up too, and I can always take the window down later if I want to, alright? Okay, so here comes a time where I stop, take a break because I feel my handpiece heating up. You guys, if you feel your handpiece heating up, it means you're overworking it, put it down, drink some coffee, take a break. I'd also like to suggest, instead of having to carve out all of this wood, which is a lot of work, to make the door frames pop out, just do what Custom Elf Doors did and make his own door frames, because then you don't have to carve all this wood out, if that makes sense. Do you want me to say it once again? Carve all this wood out. Drink your coffee.
And always wear your dust mask. Wear it.
Okay, so you can see how much I took out there. Like I said, I think it would be your best idea to make your own door frame, but whatever. This is going in a public area, so it's best to have it all one piece so it won't break, because kids will be jumping on it and stuff like that too. So yeah, because that's just like not even a quarter of the amount of sawdust I got. So now we're going to get back to Dremel work here, okay? So you see, this is my normal standard cut saw favorite flame burr, okay? If you use a burr like this to go on edges, you're always going to have like a, let's see here. See that, how it's rounded? So it looks like the door is still attached to the door frame, right? So they make burrs like this. This is another cut saw like Extreme Flame Burr. They make burrs like this with bottom cutters on it. See? So now you can go along like this. Just let me fire it up for a second and see if I can do this with holding the camera. Okay, you hold it like this, and then you just cut. See, now you got a square edge there. We can still do an undercut under there too. Okay, so this will be good. This burr will be good for getting in these areas, right? See, I still got the cut marks there. Watch, let's see if I can do this filming. And you can, okay, and you can level everything out with this too. That makes sense. You guys see that little undercut there? Now you got the shadow, so it doesn't look like the window is actually a piece of the wood. It separates it. Okay, that's all. Okay, so I got these lines on here. So these are going to be bricks, right? We'll make them all the way around because this is a big, thick piece of wood. So I'll cut little lines in here. All the way up, down. That'll be one big brick up there. And I still got to hollow out inside this window. And the windows will be bricks. So it'll be hollow in there, bricks around here. And yeah, so when I'm working on that, then I can think of what I want to do inside the door here. I really don't have a clue yet. But yeah, okay. So I'll show you how I do the bricks. Okay, so sorry I forgot to film when I was carving in the bricks. Oh wait, hold on a second. I carved something else in. I carved a couple of things in. You always gotta have some tricks up your sleeve. Okay, so I just blasted those little wood spirits in quick. You gotta remember this is going outside. The kids are gonna be jumping all over it or whatever, or doing whatever they want to it. And just whatever. I don't know. Do you know? I still don't know what I'm gonna do on the inside, but I know I got this. Here's the tack life handpiece with the Peter Blair mandrel on it. These are way better than the Dremel ones that you get. This is emery cloth. Okay, so if you want to get one of these mandrels, Peter Blair's email is listed below in the description too. He sells these. I don't know what the price is, but I'm telling you, it's well worth it. And yeah, so what I'm going to do quickly is sand everything a bit, not much, just so when I'm sanding, my mind opens up and I can figure out. I don't know, it looks like a doorknob there, but my mind will open up and I'll figure out what I'll do on the inside. You don't have to do anything, you know. This could be like a boys and a girls piece. You got the wood spirits for the guys, and this window kind of looks like a flower. I don't know. Yep, I'll sand. Okay, so I got the sanding done as good as I wanted to get it. You guys can see right here, there's a crack going on here. Okay. So what's my next move? I gotta do something with the bottom of this door. You know, this is when you put your piece aside, guys. I repeat myself. I know, repeat. I don't know. I'm just gonna carve. That's what I'm gonna do. Got to remember, this piece can't have any color in it because I'm not allowed to put color stuff in the spirit trails like paint and stuff like that. Maybe I could use food dye, food water dye, but the Rainwood, he doesn't want any protective coat on anything down there too, so like no varnish or whatever. So anyways, I got to carve something else, I guess. Keep at her, pitter patter. Okay guys, for all you that don't know, carving fusion, the fusion part comes from when I started doing my art and carving. I'm going to carve whatever I want. Okay, I don't care. Like if I want to carve native stuff, I'm going to carve native stuff. You know, my grandfather was native. My step grandfather was native. So, but I'm not native blood. But you know, if I want to carve Japanese stuff, I'm going to carve Japanese stuff. If I want to carve Tibetan stuff, I'm going to carve it. It might not be authentic stuff, but I'm going to carve it. And who's to tell me that I can't do it? So I've always been a huge fan of the old traditional Japanese art. Okay, so one of my favorite pieces is the Rising Sun from Japan. So I kind of put my own mix on it, and there's like a carving fusion Rising Sun. It's not done yet. I got a lot more work to do. I got to cut out this little thing there. It doesn't fit in, that little bit in there. I got to take that out. So there's a carving fusion Rising Sun. So I think that's going to be it for me today. You guys, this is about, I'd say this is about, let's see, it's about 4 hours carving for me. Like hitting it hard, hitting it hard, right? So that's that so far. And I guess I'll be back in the next video and we'll decide, you know, I think this sun has to have some red on it. Because if I just stain it or if I just oil it, put it down there, it's not going to have much, you know. I don't even know if I'm going to put this in the spirit trails. What do you guys think? You guys think I should give it a bunch of color? Sell it or gift it away? What do you guys think? I'd love to read in the comments, okay? You know, I'd like to put like a yellow in that window, red on the sun, and maybe green on the hill. Give it some color, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I could use food dye. I don't think you'll be able to bitch at me too much about that because, well, food dye, you know, like you can eat that, so that won't kill anything. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video, so it doesn't drag on. I know I talk too much. Hope you're all good. And you guys, make your own doors. You know what I mean? This is a carving fusion door. Make your own. Be creative. Open that mind. And if it's not, like took me a long time to figure what I wanted to put in the bottom there, right? So I just kept on working on other stuff, what I knew I was going to do. Then my mind finally opened up. There you go. There's a fusion sun. Not done yet.